Social media is a very, very powerful tool. It also gives power to the tools. This is Prasandhip Jawahar from Sharjah, UAE. I am here to deliver a speech on impact on social media on student life. Social media today is akin to the television of yesteryears. There was a time, my parents say, when there were heated debates on the pros and cons of a television. As times went by, the world learned to adapt itself, and television became a necessity, less of an evil, and generation never weaned away from humanity. Today, more than 50% of the world population uses internet, of which students are predominant proportion. The present generation, the so-called millennials, and Generation Z were born amidst an information explosion. It's an era of communication where connection between individuals has been simplified by a plethora of channels and platforms which are available on the internet. Social media is making the students feel more comfortable, outspoken, and vibrant. Communication is a critical factor for a student, and this has become a real time, irrespective of geographical dispersion. The ongoing pandemic of coronavirus has revealed a new dimension of social media in student lives. It has largely widened the horizon of knowledge, where study rooms at home or a mobile and app is replicating the humongous task of completing schooling institutions. So, is this gonna be the human evolution? Does this sound the death knell of conventional schools, colleges, and such wonderful institutions? Is Byju's gonna be the next Oxford? Perhaps not. Social media platforms are enabling real-time informations, sharing which certainly improves the academic learning and performance of students. News feeds via Facebook or Snapchat are providing etiquette and more information to students, while such as Tumblr and Pinterest provide etiquette support for school projects and practical survey. The availability data tends to be updated, and furthermore, parents are forced to involving closely via school's Facebook or Twitter feed into various schooling activities, projects, and events. Well, for all the brouhaha over social media and its great prospects, but it's got a sinister side, a much darker version to detest. The social media has become a compelling narrative of world happenings on the canvas of various hues, sometimes colored in racist overtones, sometimes in religious dogmas, and more than often materialistic pursuits. These social media platforms are exposing the Clark underbellies to the nascent student community is too navy and are prone to be anachronisms and fundamental ideologies. And all this being served on a platter in the social media. Several nations have gone into the pseudo democracy, which the social media enjoys, but maybe a social media needs a responsible media and not a media on the fingertips, which is hurtling the student community into an abyss of uncertainty and societies into instability. Nations and world leaders need to address this issue with deftly hands and worldly wisdom. The students need abundance of knowledge and should be protected from the onslaught of social media. A constructive debate on social media platforms is a necessary. The ancient Indian scripture says, "Na chod haryam, na charaj haryam, na batra bajyam, na ya barkhari." Education is the best among all. No one can steal it. No state can snatch it. It cannot be divided by brothers. It's not heavy to carry. At one consumers, it increases. At one shares, it expands. So let knowledge prevail and the social media only smoothen its posture among the student community. Thank you.